welcome back. So today we are going to be doing something like a review / my experience with a certain product. So of course, I'm sure you guys have seen my other videos by now, but I am pregnant. And as soon as I found out that I was pregnant, the first thing I wanted to know was what the gender of my baby was going to be. And I was definitely not ready to wait for the blood work by the doctors or ultrasounds or waiting 5 or 6 months. I was not feeling none of that. I was not into it and I was not about to do it. It was eating at me every second of every day to know what the gender of my baby was going to be. Because if you guys don't already know, I already have a daughter. So immediately after I saw that I was pregnant, the next thing I wanted to know was what my baby was going to be. And like I said, I was not into waiting on blood works and ultrasounds and all of that stuff. I needed to know as soon as possible. So I started doing my research. I jumped right to Google like I do with everything. Sometimes there's things that I should not Google because it scares me. But then sometimes I Google things and it actually helps me out. So I'm glad that I did that. So like I said, I jumped straight to Google and I was Googling everything and every phrase related to like early gender testing because I needed to know. I cannot express enough how much it was bothering me to know. If you guys are like impatient and as anxiety ridden as I am, waiting or not knowing is just, it don't work for us. It does not. So once I got on Google and I started looking through and doing my research and coming across videos and websites and all this stuff, I came across a website called SneakPeek. And they actually offer gender testing kits. And I was like, oh, okay. So the first thing I did was go to the website. I'm looking through all their products, everything that they have. If you guys have never heard of them or if you're not familiar or if you want to check it out for yourself, I'll put the website on the screen somewhere or it will definitely be down below in the description box. But I went to the website and I was checking out the products, the test kits, everything that they had. And when I was looking through this website, I saw that they had 2 gender testing kits available. One was like a finger prick. And if you guys know what it's like to like test your blood sugar, if you're diabetic, or if you know anything about that, this is how that test kind of worked. It was just like a little prick to your finger, and then you squeeze it out and put your blood in like a little vial. I was nervous. Well, first of all, I was nervous about the whole situation because I do not do well with needles or blood. Now, a piercing needle or a tattoo needle is completely different. I'm all for it. But when it's like a medical needle or a blood needle, I'm the biggest baby ever. I start sweating, crying, panicking, about to faint. I can't do it. And I definitely am not good with blood at all. So I was a little nervous to even test this or do this on my own. But I was definitely a little more nervous about doing the finger prick test because I was like, okay, what if I do this and I don't get enough blood? What if I have to keep pricking it? What if it's not like flowing good enough? What if I have to keep squeezing it and I don't get enough out? What if I can't fill it up? It was just a lot of what ifs going on in my head. And I was like, okay, I don't think this one's for me. So I went ahead and took a look at the other tests that they had available. And this one seemed a lot more easier, although it still made me a lot more queasier also. I don't know if queasier is a word, but it made me queasy. Let's just say that. So the other test that they had available was one that you put on your arm, and it's like a little device you stick on your arm, it pokes for you, and then it just drains. It has a little vial attached to it, and it drains your blood into the vial and fills it up. And I was like, okay, that seems a little more simple. Like, it made my stomach flip just thinking about it, but the whole process itself, that seemed a lot more simple than worrying about if I was going to get enough blood out of my finger or not. So once I found that kit, I was like, okay, I think this is the one for me. But this kit was like $80 or $90. And I was like, okay, if I order this and it's not correct, I just wasted money for nothing. And also, I don't want to take this test and it gives me a false result and what I'm having is actually the opposite. So I didn't know how to feel. So I dug in a little deeper and was doing a little bit more research on this product once I found that kit because I was like, I think this is the one for me, but I want to make sure, like for sure. So I started doing research and I came across reviews, videos, comments related to this product. And these comments and reviews were so mixed. It was like a mix of good and a mix of bad. And I was like, oh no. Some of the comments was like, this is the best thing ever. I've used it for all of my pregnancies. It's been accurate with everyone. I just found out we're having another girl in June. And I was like, okay, that seems good. And then I was also reading the comments that's like, this is the worst thing ever. It's a waste of money. Don't waste your money on it. I took this test and it told me I was having this, but I actually ended up having this. But my doctor confirmed that it was this, but this test said it was that. The reviews were so up in the air, so mixed. It was just a mess. So that's when I got a little bit more nervous. I was like, okay, I don't want to order this thing and waste $80 or $90 and it gives me a false result. Or it tells me it's this, and then when I confirm it with my doctor, it's going to be something else. And then I wasted money and got my hopes up for nothing. So that's when I went back to the website and I started looking again. And I started reading more into the website. I was reading the fine print. I was reading anything and everything I can find due to this website and this product. And that's when I came across on the website that it said that it has like a 99.9% accuracy. And if it's not correct, and if it does not relate with what your doctor confirms, then you would get your money back. And I was like, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Like, I still know those people were upset because they initially wasted money, even though they were getting it back. But they probably got their hopes up thinking it was one thing and then it wasn't. And that was the boat I was in. I was like, I don't want that to happen, so I don't know what to do. But once I saw that there is a money back guarantee, I felt a little bit more okay with it, because I'm like, okay, if it's not the right results, I could live with that. Obviously, I'm going to get whatever I'm going to get anyway. But at least I'm not going to be out of $80 or $90 that I just wasted on a product that I came across 20 minutes ago. So I went ahead and ordered the kit. Like I said, I ordered the one that goes on my arm because I felt a little more comfortable with that. And I will also be including clips with my experience, how it was to use, what it looked like, everything that it came with, my whole process of doing this testing kit. I will also include video clips of that as well. I don't know if I will include it now or throughout the video, but it will be there. One really cool thing about this kit, and what really sold me the most, was that it could test as early as, I think, like 6 to 8 weeks of pregnancy. And I was like, oh, I could find out my baby's gender at like 6 weeks instead of waiting. Like, that's what sold me on this product. I was like, I absolutely need this now, because it's killing me not to know what I'm having. Like, that's the whole point of doing all of this research. So once I ordered this kit, it actually got to me really, really, really quick. Like, it came within 3 or 4 days. It was at my house. And honestly, when it came, while I was waiting for it to come, I initially was like, I cannot wait till it gets here. I'm gonna take it the day it gets here. But then the day came that it got here, and I was chicken. Like, I was really, really scared. First of all, like I said, I wasn't comfortable with doing a blood test by myself. I wasn't comfortable with drawing blood by myself. That made me really, really nervous. And also, I wanted to, like, make sure. Like, I waited a couple weeks after it came because I wanted to make sure that I was far enough along to get actual correct results. Like, I wanted it to be as accurate as possible. I didn't want to test it on like the exact day of 6 weeks pregnant and then it might not be right. It may be a couple days ahead or a couple days behind. It was just a lot going on. Like, I was nervous, I was scared, I had new pregnancy hormones just going through. Like, I was emotional, scared, worried. It was a lot. It was a lot. You guys know how those pregnancy hormones can work. So I did end up waiting like a week or two after it got here before I actually broke down to take the test. So by the time I took the test, I was actually probably around 8 or 9 weeks, just to make sure. Like I said, I had to get my courage up, and I wanted to make sure I was far enough along to get accurate results for it. But once I broke down and was ready to take the test, it was actually really, really simple. So I just opened up the box. It came in like a little mailing box, as you guys will see in the video clips. But it came in like a little mailing box, and I just opened it up, and there was everything in there that I was going to need or that I was going to have to use. It came with a little pamphlet. It came with instructions. It came with links to videos. It came with a way for you to scan your kit in, once you open it, you have to scan that you received it, do all this, and then like that helps like track it back to the lab when you do send it. But like I said, it came with information. It came with videos. It told you to drink water beforehand, clean your surface. You also have to avoid like male DNA or male contact for like so many hours before you do it, just to make sure that your results are as accurate as they can be. It came with the little alcohol pad that you're supposed to clean your skin with. It came with the device itself. Like, there was literally everything that you were going to need in this box. And then the rest of it was actually pretty simple. The device came itself. It was like a little block egg shaped type of thing, and you just peel the thing off so that it's sticky. You stick it onto your skin. There's a button. You push the button, it pokes you, and then it starts doing like the suction thing, pulls your blood. The vial is attached to it, and it just drips right in there. You fill it up to a certain level, you peel it off, you break the vial up. Once you break the vial off, you shake it up a little bit, put it back in the box, and then you send the kit back to the lab. So the whole process was actually pretty easy, and I will go ahead and include those video clips and footage right now for you guys. budget. It was very simple. It was a very easy process. Like once I put the thing back into the box and sent it off, they got my results probably within like a week. And that's when I got the email. They'll give you your results in an email, and I will include mine here. So as you guys can see, it's a boy. I'm pretty sure I already have my gender reveal video out now, so there's no secret at this point. But in case you missed that video, now you see that we're having a boy, and I could not be more excited. So once I got the email, I clicked the link. It went to a little video showing me my results, and it was like, congratulations, it's a boy. And my heart was, I don't know if it stopped. I don't know if it fluttered. I don't know if it started pounding even harder. Like, it was so many emotions going on right then and there. I was like, yes! Like, I was very excited, but I also was still a little nervous because I was like, okay, I'm not sure of the accuracy of this thing. I don't know if this is correct. So I was like excited, but I didn't want to get my hopes up too much until I could, you know, confirm it with blood work and ultrasounds and, you know, see what the doctor had to say. But of course, like I said, if you have already seen my gender reveal video, then you will see that the SneakPeek test was correct, the blood test was correct, and the ultrasound was correct. So they all correlated, and they all said that it's a boy. So I think it was the best $80 or $90 that I ever spent. It was a great product. I was so relieved and excited at the fact that I could test for my baby's gender at like 6 weeks. Like, just the fact that you could test early, you could get your money back if it's not right. And as easy as the process was, like, that was literally the best experience, the best money spent, the best thing I ever did for this pregnancy by far. So if you guys are pregnant, or if you get pregnant in the future, and if you're impatient like I am and you want to know the gender of your baby as soon as possible, I definitely recommend checking out the SneakPeek gender reveal kit, because it's literally a blessing. Like, it was a lifesaver, and I love this thing. If I get pregnant again, I wish I would have did it when I was pregnant with my daughter, but honestly, I was just so excited at the fact that I was finally pregnant and having my first kid that I didn't really care what the gender was. Like, I wanted to know because I was hoping it was a girl as well. But, like, I wanted to know, but I wasn't like, oh, I need to know this second. So I was able to wait with my daughter for the blood work and the ultrasounds. And I found out what my daughter was through an ultrasound. Like I said, I wish I would have used it with my daughter. I just wasn't thinking. I wasn't even worried about it then. And I'm glad that I used it for this pregnancy. And if I ever do have another pregnancy, I am definitely ordering the same kit. I'm doing the same process, the same thing all over again, because it was literally the best thing that I have done. And I really like this video. Obviously is not sponsored. They did not reach out to me. They don't even know me. They don't know anything. They don't know that I do video. They don't know anything like that. So this is honestly, like, from the bottom of my heart, my own thoughts and opinions on this thing. Like I said, I am glad that I used it for this pregnancy. I will definitely use it for my next one. And if you guys are pregnant, or if you become pregnant in the future, I highly recommend that you guys check this thing out. I know it's a lot to let go of $80 or $90, especially if you're like me and you like to do things cheap and on a budget and not sure if it's going to work. But you're going to get that money back if it isn't right. And if it is right, it is definitely the best money that you can spend on any pregnancy related product. So I really hope that you guys go and check that out for sure. So that pretty much sums it up. That is all that I had to say for this video. I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know how amazing this product was, how easy it was, like how much of a lifesaver it was, and how much I really enjoyed it. And also, of course, that way, in case you guys are looking for a product like this, or you want to test your baby's gender, girl, I had to come and let you know. So that pretty much sums up today's video. I hope that you really enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to leave this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and leave me your comments down below until my next video. And if you haven't done it already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.